Readings, I'm Caffeine Rage, and to my left, telling me all about the rabbits again.
Gaming Psychologist.
You always love your intros now, don't you?
I do. I'm glad that you've gotten in on the joke names, like what I do for the podcast.
Yeah, I wonder how long until I start getting passwords or something.
Willie.
Ooh, and yeah, the traveling merchant arrived.
Willie the traveling merchant.
It's
So,
not this way.
nope. So we're
Yeah,
going to do a couple
plan
of...
for this one is the expansion to the Obsidian Extractor for just a couple of shorter episodes.
Yep. Rage is still sick and having problems with his other bodily issues. I mean, basically, you're just getting pretty old.
Well, if I was a horse, I would have been a stick of glue ages ago.
Ammo box, that's interesting. Arcane
Yeah, actually,
rune wall.
that's pretty good. The ammo box.
Mysterious cape. I definitely want the winter cape, though.
Yeah, the ammo box puts a buff on you for, I think, 15 minutes. It reduces the ammo cost. Or a chance to not use ammo, I should say. So that's a tempting...
Winter is coming.
You just need a giant sword to put down on the ground and look solemnly down over.
Winter is coming. And then later I'll get my head chopped off. Which is actually pretty, in line with what happens to me in this game a lot.
I was about to say, you're not a stranger to that at all.
Nope. So now I'm pretending to be a Stark in a wedding dress with a Mario hat and a shield. I'm doing real good. This is like crazy fanfic waiting to happen.
At all.
Let's see, what can the different dyes do for this?
Since the last time we recorded, there's been an update to the game.
Another one that I wasn't paying attention to?
It's called the Party Update. That is in celebration of Terraria's 5th year of operation. Kind of crazy that this little game is still getting updates after 5 years.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. But I mean, hey, it's a pretty good, solid, successful game. So good for them. On a similar but slightly unrelated note, did you see that Starbound is now out of early access?
Yeah, I may have had a slight heart attack.
Why?
That it finally got out of early access.
Now, maybe now it'll finally go on sale during the Steam sale.
I just could never bring myself to buy it because it was always just circling and circling and circling early access. And it seemed like it was... I've never heard of it getting any major content updates. I'm sure it did. It's just they weren't ever major enough to really warrant people talking about it, it seemed. And I know a lot of people that were playing it that just got very frustrated at just the direction the game was going. So, it was just back off and wait.
Yeah. All right, I'm just going to go with the default, actually. Oh, maybe if I change the color of my dress. You can go ahead and go build the obsidian generator. I'll be along shortly. I'm being fashionable.
Yeah, I gotta go make yourself look pretty. Where did you put the bucket of honey? I think it's down here in the building materials. I hope so.
Not 100% certain, actually.
I mean, I've seen it recently.
It might also be in my safe, or maybe in my piggy bank, which I just realized I accidentally dumped in a chest again.
It's alright. I just realized I did that as well. I think. Yeah, I must have because I don't see it here. And
Here it is. It's in the tools. The one that
yeah,
I've got open,
yeah,
tools one.
probably. Yeah, probably. I did a quick sort after you dropped yours in, and that's why I lost mine.
Oh
But
no,
yeah.
I dropped it like a dummy. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say I need the bucket of honey, and I'm looking for it now in the unsorted stuff. It's after all the trouble that we went to sort everything.
I could sort things while you build the obsidian generator. Or sort things a little bit.
Well, right now I'm just focusing on trying to find the bucket of honey. You hunt for that while I go start building.
Oh, I found the bucket of honey. It's in the
All right.
tools. It's in the tools 1 chest.
All right.
Alright, that's
Yeah, this is going to be painful to make just because it's so damn slow. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make
whoops.
another timer that's even slower than what we have.
Dropping off that ore. Wow, we got a lot of gold. 567 gold ore, and
Yeah, I haven't processed ore in a while.
I can do that. I'll make this a maintenance episode while you build, so people can watch me rummage through chests, and you can build the honey, whatever, generator. Because, I mean, we got to get that done eventually anyways.
Yeah, and also I'm looking for something else in the chests. Oh, imposter duck, go kill it.
I didn't hear the quack. The imposter
did.
quack.
Isn't that good enough?
Well, I don't know which duck it is.
Oh, you care about which duck it is?
Probably not, to be honest.
I just poking around the chest before I head out.
Yeah, we got a lot of ore. A lot of ore. And we've been busy bees.
I mean, we spent the last several episodes revolving around bees.
That is very true.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that after going back and naming episodes. It's like, oh, another bee episode.
Yeah, we had several episodes revolving around honey, or sorry, hell, and now several episodes revolving around the bees.
Well, somewhere in the mass of chests, there's a ton of silt. Whenever you find it, do save me some.
Okay. A ton of silt.
Because I realized that I've been getting a bunch of silt, but I never processed it. So I've dumped it off somewhere.
Yeah, you know, come to think of it, I've also dumped off a bunch of silt somewhere. Why?
And I wandered off without making the timer.
Oh, those are stones. Never mind. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, so now you're hunting for it, aren't you?
Hunting for what?
The silt?
Oh, no. I just went to put something in the wrong chest. I was like, wait a second, that doesn't go there. Let's see, that's a magic item. So, Went and saw Star Trek. What's it called? Beyond.
Yeah.
Saw that
Yeah, I
today. It was a bad movie, but also an amazing movie. The best way I can describe it is like if you're the sort of person that likes to watch bad movies, that feeling you get when you watch like the Transformers movies. It's like this is a train wreck, but it's like got so much like neat stuff in it also that I love it. My biggest problem with the movie though wasn't the movie's fault, and it didn't dawn on me until afterwards, but it was way too dark. Everything was too dark and all the color was washed out. This is a movie that's being shown in 2D and 3D. And the theater where we went and saw it shows both 2D and 3D showings in the same room. And afterwards I thought, you know what? I bet they left the 3D lens on the projector. And that's why it was so dark. Because in case you don't know, the 3D lenses that they use on projectors to make the polarizing effect so you can get the 3D effect are darker. So 3D movies are artificially have their lighting, their brightness increased to compensate for that. But a 2D movie that's not supposed to be shown through the 3D lens doesn't have that. So the movie was dark. Very, very, very dark. Probably like a quarter of the movie is shot inside dark places, which makes sense for the movie, like the story and everything that they're doing. But in that context, it's like, it's just so dark. I can't see anything that's going on. It's terrible. But J.J. Abrams didn't direct this one, so your worry about lens flares is thankfully unfounded. There's a few, but they aren't.
Well, it is that universe, so there has to be lens flares.
Yeah, there's a few,
Right.
but it's not over the top.
Right after they discovered warp drive, they discovered the lens flare generator, and they thought that the two are connected.
Yeah, they need to be used together. But there was way too much camera shaking. It's supposed to be, the old like, oh, we're taking damage and the camera's gonna shake. But they overused that effect way too much. I got not sick, but my eyes started to hurt from watching it a couple of times. I was like, this is a little much. And let's see, what were some of the other bad things? Honestly, probably most of my complaints and the tweet that I posted about it being so bad were because the movie was too dark. That really does fix a lot of it when you're like, actually, it should be brighter than this. But there was some really crazy stuff that happened in the story that I was like, okay, this is stupid. This doesn't belong in a Star Trek movie. But then they did some really crazy things that I was like, that was incredible. They totally jumped the shark with this movie. Do you intend to go see it or want to be completely spoiler free?
I haven't even seen the last Star Trek movie.
Yeah, the last Star Trek movie wasn't that great. It was okay, That's what all of the new Star Trek movies have been to me. Like, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Well, to be perfectly honest, outside of fans, Star Trek movies don't really resonate all that well to begin with.
Why is that?
Outside of Star Trek movies tend to be very slow, or at least old ones, I should say.
Yeah, the old ones definitely.
With high punctuation marks of action. Think of let's go with the iconic Star Trek movie Wrath of Khan. An amazing Star Trek movie, but if you're not really invested in the story and wanting to see some action, it's not the movie for you.
Yeah. Well,
even the combat is very slow, just because they deliberately cripple both ships.
Yeah, it's very slow and methodical, which honestly is much better for people who are like diehard fans of Star Trek. Like, that's what you want. You don't want crazy, ridiculous action all the way through.
Yeah, that's why I was saying that it's more for fans.
Well, the new movies, all three of them actually, are very much the opposite of that. They take a few beats from more modern action movies that are much more fast-paced and have a lot more just general action in them. This one in particular has got lots of crazy, stupid action. Like, there's one scene where that Kirk rides, and spoilers, I'm just going to say spoilers, a few spoilers ahead, where Kirk rides a motorcycle through this quarry, and they're using some kind of refractive imaging, whatever, Star Trek babble, to make...
They bounce the graviton particle beam off the main deflector dish.
Yeah, something like that. And so it looks like there's like...
Oh, you don't recognize that song?
No, I don't recognize that song.
I'm going to have to send you the Voltaire song again.
Okay.
I know I've sent it to you before.
Maybe I just don't remember it. But, so there's like 50 Kirks riding a motorcycle that, like, he just, like, happened to find, and it's, like, the exact motorcycle that his dad had when he was a kid or something like that. And it's like, really? Like, this
50
is...
Kirks on a single motorcycle? That's a hell of a sight.
It's pretty wacky. My favorite, like, the best and also, like, worst scene in the movie. Like, the most groan-worthy scene, but also the most amazing. So they're flying back to, like, the main... Like, the movie centers around this space station and, like, what it represents to humanity and all this other jazz. And the alien bad guy is trying to blow it up. So they're flying back...
They do.
So they're flying back to the space station, and the alien bad guys get like this huge drone ship army, and they've created some kind of neural network, and they're communicating to one another over like all of the open frequencies, and so like it has also the effect of jamming communications, and so they can't like radio anybody and ask for help or warn them of what's coming. And they're like, oh, we have an idea. Maybe we can disrupt their communications if we can play something.
No babble here.
Yeah, well, I mean, basically, we can disrupt them if we play loud music over all of the open radio frequencies at once. And so they do that. They play rock music over all of the frequencies, and they start blowing up because the rock music is too much for them to handle. And they're like riding.
Wait, I've seen this before.
They're in
Mars
this.
Attacks.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, actually. But it's a lot more spectacular than Mars Attacks. So they're basically riding.
Oh, no, that was pretty awesome.
They're riding the ship on this sea of exploding drones, blasting rock music. And it's like, this is so cheesy and so awful, but I love it. And I would give anything to have this scene in every movie I've ever seen. It was ridiculous.
Mars Attacks was a pretty fun movie. It was meant to be cheesy as hell, though, so
Yeah, I know.
that's the thing.
I don't think they were intending this to be cheesy. I thought they were intending it to be really, really awesome. And I just was like, this is so cheesy, so B-movie, and I love it to death. But I love stuff like that, so...
You must be a huge Mystery Science Theater fan.
It's been a
Or
while
you
since
really
I've...
missed out.
It's been a while since I've seen Mystery Science Theater, but I do enjoy Mystery Science Theater and shows or things that have copied it or are inspired by it. I love that kind of stuff. I like cheese. I mean, you know me. You know the things that I just enjoy and get a kick out of.
Like cheese, you are cheese.
Hey-oo.
Unless you meant to say you are like cheese.
I are like cheese. All your cheese are belong to us. Where do you want me to put active stone block? Discussing the game for a moment. Would that be building materials?
Yeah, put in building materials.
Okay. Yeah, it was pretty awfully awesome movie. Enterprise gets blown up again. That's been a trend in all the new movies. The Enterprise gets absolutely destroyed every movie. Normally, they wait till the end, but they don't mess around this time. They destroy the Enterprise in like the first 20 minutes of the movie.
Destroy, or or?
No, it's gone. They blew it up. Actually, they blew it up twice. They blow it up once.
They double tap it.
Yeah, they blow it up once, and half of it crashes to a planet, and then they blow up the half that crashed on the planet.
That's just overkill.
Well, you know what they say, there's no kill like overkill. Let's see, is beeswax a building material or a crafting material?
That's none of your beeswax.
But,
I would go ahead and just put it as a crafting material.
okay.
I mean, you can build with it, but it's you need a tool that we have. But yeah, I don't think we're going to be building with it.
Okay. It's almost as B-movie as my secret game, which I'm pretty sure you know what it is, but I'm still going to pretend it's a secret because it's fun to pretend it's a secret. And besides, anyone who watches our content doesn't know what it is because they're all either not friends with me on Steam or too lazy to go check. Or both.
Well, I just thought it was hilarious. I'm not telling. I'm not telling.
And then you went and looked. You cheated, though. Cheater, cheater. Cheater.
Creative use of game mechanics.
Fair enough. I'll allow it. I am thoroughly enjoying that game, though. I've recorded 2 hours of footage to use for background and other stuff, and I'm just going to keep recording. As like,
I'm priming the honey portion of the obsidian generator.
okie dokie. I've got some things sorted. There's a lot of crap we've got just hanging out up here.
Yeah, we've been very lax. We've kept meaning to have an offline sorting session, but I've been sick, so I haven't been able to do that. Because when I say we are going to sort, it's me.
Yeah, I've genuinely intended to do it a couple of times, and every time something comes up, and I'm just like, oh, well, I guess I'll just do that later.
It's George, always. He's a very needy little bunny.
He is a very needy little bunny. He's cute, though.
But he's not looking grumpy.
Which is most of the time, honestly. He's just got a grumpy face.
I love the idea of a grumpy bunny.
Banners, potion.
I think I found a new spirit animal.
The grumpy bunny. Whatever works for you, I suppose. Let's see. Oh, that's a potion. Those are all banners. Oh, those are potions. I missed a couple.
Fuck off, eyeball.
Are you looking forward to Chemist coming to record with us?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Is he doing it this week?
Yeah. He had me set up a Google Calendar for him just to make it easy to... Because explaining like time zone differences can be really difficult. Because not only is he like 6 hours ahead of us, but we might be on like daylight savings and he's not or whatever.
Yeah.
Google Calendar takes care of all of that for you. So I sent him a Google Calendar invite. And he's supposed to be recording with us. It's going to be 4 a.m. for him, or 4:30 a.m. when we start recording.
Boy, he is committed.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's more committed, him or the cheeky little monkey that's found our, where we hide everything.
Well, I mean, it's not very hard to find.
Yeah.
You just have to take 3 minutes and go look for it. Oh, I missed a banner. He was so happy when he found it, though. He's like, I found it.
Well, the thing is that he was on the right track, and he was asking me, and I was ignoring it. It's like, no, I'm not telling you that.
See, how do you make Jester's arrows?
Fallen Stars, I believe.
Is it fallen stars and fire arrows or fallen stars and wooden arrows?
Should be wooden arrows.
I know there's some in here somewhere.
Oh, on the plus side, I turned on the obsidian generator while I've been down there, and it's nearly refilled itself.
I thought it filled itself up last time, or did we use it again?
No, it didn't fill itself up.
Oh, okay. Here we go. What
I think we just have to be within a certain range of it.
I need more wooden arrows.
Yeah, I always forget like one or two things, and I have to come back. I forgot to grab the pumps I needed to make this actually automatic.
Nice. Yeah, you probably need those.
Yeah, especially with honey. Oh. It's rather viscous.
Good word, that. Viscous.
Unfortunately, now I can't use it as a password.
Why not? Because I know
Or
it.
just gotta wait a few weeks.
Yeah, oh, it's just a few days. I'll forget. Plop all those in there.
Oh, to be fair, I don't think a lot of people uses the passwords. It's just, it amuses me.
I mean, it's fun whenever it pops up, and I'm like, oh yeah.
This is that stupid thing Rage has been doing.
Yeah.
Speaking of stupid things I've been doing, I accidentally teleported while I put down the switch because I just grabbed it out of inventory.
Smooth. Alright, stored all my money again. I'm up to 24 gold. Which might not be a lot compared to what you have. I have no idea how much money you have, but considering how much I die, that's pretty good for me.
And the honey generator is up and running.
Yay! What am I looking for? There we go. Rope. Bombs. Nope, stinger should have gone up there. I'll come down and check it out in just a second.
Yeah, this is going to take a long time to actually start charging, but it is generating slowly.
How much time have we been in this episode for?
We're right at the half-hour mark, so I think it's about time to start wrapping things up anyway.
Sweet.
So I finished things up right on time.
Yep, I'm going to run down there and take a look at it just so that I can actually... people who watch this on my channel can see it.
Instead of seeing you rummage through random chests. Did you ever find that silk, by the way?
Nope, not yet. I've mostly been just trying to clear out stuff. Actually sort my piggy bank, sort my safe, sort the random chests. I'm not there yet. Yay, honey.
Yeah, you can see this has a 5-second timer on it, and it's still too fast.
What do you mean it's still too fast?
Ideally, I wanted to start to taper off just like the lava generator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's a little fast for that. But it's getting there. That's something that's going to have to run for a long time, though. And that slime just spawned in a very bad spot. Well, for it.
Will it drown in the honey?
No, but it's hilarious to think about that.
Slime eternally trapped in the honey. Makes me think
This,
of...
this honey tastes a little funny to you.
Could we put
Sorry, go ahead.
Could we put NPC housing down there and just shove one of our NPCs in there?
Oh, I don't think in the lava, but
Well, no, but I mean like down there in the room. Then wouldn't make that part of the village and then no creatures would spawn there?
yeah, true. But what's the fun in that?
Fair enough. Afram, the traveling merchant. See what he's got, and then yeah, we'll wrap it up for this episode. Nope, he's not over here.
He's over here. He has a red cape, a paint sprayer, a gi, a fez, and the blue text makes it a little hard to read that.
Pad Thai?
Yeah, sorry, I was having trouble reading it with the blue.
I like the blue cape better. So I'll just keep it. And it goes well with the white wedding dress. Oh, but I could get the fez. Yeah. How much is the fez? 3 gold and 50 silver. Well, let's spend some of my newly acquired wealth. Yes. Yes. I approve. So now I've got a fez, a wedding dress, and Ned Stark's cloak. I approve. And green hair. Still have that green hair. Sigh.
Well, there is hair dye. If you
There-
really want to change it.
There is, but I'm okay with it. But, yeah, so we have reached the end of this episode. Rach, where can the good people find you on the interwebs?
Oh, well, you can find me over at Game with Caffeine Rage, where I'm doing 3 Let's Play series. The Sunday Sampler, which this week is an odd one, but then again, that seems to be the trend as of late. I just get odd indie games. It's a puzzle platformer, which you know how I do with that. And I was recording it when it was 80 degrees in my room, so I did very poorly.
I'm sure you were very angry at it.
I wasn't so much angry at it. Well, this was my first impressions of it, my quick look series for the Sunday Sampler.
Yeah.
And I saw more problems with the game than anything else. It wasn't bad, it was just unimpressive.
Right. Sometimes that can be worse.
What's sad is I shouldn't say what's sad, but I'm seeing a lot of people raving this game as well, so. Well, I'm not sure if it's just me or I have higher expectations or what.
What game is it, if you don't mind to share?
Well, since it's going to be passed in the past anyway, and it's only like less than 12 hours. Yeah, less than 12 hours anyway for you. Human Fall Flat. I keep wanting to say Humanity Fall Flat, but it's Human Fall Flat. It does some odd things. The camera's a little weird. It's basically like a copy of Grow Home, concept-wise.
Right, okay. I haven't even heard of this game before.
It's one of those procedurally animated games.
Uh-huh.
And it just didn't seem to do all that well.
I see. Well, sad day for it, I guess. Excuse me. Sorry.
I had to take a cough as well. But let's see. As always, I'm running Terraria. I'm still in the early stages of Victor Vron, and I think I'm wrapping up Dog Mendoza and Pizza Boy in the next week or so. I thought I had it wrapped up before, but we went to a new area, so I have no idea what's going on now.
Right.
Which I'm not sure if that's a good sign or not. That I thought this was over, but no, another area.
Well, I suppose you'll find out. Sometimes it's good, sometimes things can drag on for too long.
Yeah, like this outro. So you can catch all that over at Gaming with Caffeine Rage, or if you just want to see me complain about Windows 10 on Twitter, that's over in Gaming with CR.
Right? Well, for me, if you're not watching this on my YouTube channel, you can find me over on YouTube by searching for Gaming Psychologist. You can follow me on Twitch, where I talk about lots of things. Today's tweets were mostly about the new Star Trek movie, Beyond. You can do that over at JMA4707. If you want to watch me stream all manner of video games, although here lately it's mostly been War Thunder, you can do that by going over to twitch.tv/jarthur4707. Nothing special coming up on my channel that I want to mention, except for my super duper secret video game, which I'm still pretending it's a secret, even though I know that at least you know. And by the time this actually comes...
I don't remember the name of it.
Fair enough. To be fair, though, by the time this comes out on my YouTube channel, since I'm behind...
Your other game would have been far over by now.
Yeah, it'll be out, but I'm still going to say it's a secret. And if you're, up to date on...
Are you going to do the secret song from Battle Black Theater now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm waiting. This ought to be a great performance.
Oh, I'm not actually going to.
God damn.
Oh, but yeah,
Way
that's
to
all.
break my heart.
Your achy breaky heart. But yeah, that's all I have to say right now. So that means until next time. Bye-bye now.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.